Scott, almost a year to the day since you actually signed for the club. You're playing regularly now. How is that? How much are you enjoying it?
Yeah, I'm enjoying it a lot. I've had to be patient, and it's probably more than I expected when I joined a year ago to get a wee run of games in the team. But I think it's just shown great trust from the manager, and I'm just looking forward to repaying him.
Something I've always wondered is outfield players get rotated quite a lot. It's not unusual for a player to be playing then be on the bench. It's not that way with goalkeepers. Why is that?
I don't know, I think sometimes they like a bit of continuity at the back and a little understanding between centre halves and goalkeeper, and especially the way that we play from the back, there obviously needs to be an understanding between the goalkeeper and the back four. But I think here all the goalkeepers prepare every week as if they were going to be playing on the Saturday, so it's not really a surprise if you get put in.
Yeah, but from your mindset, it must be a different mindset when you decide to try and make a career as a goalkeeper, because there's far more professional goalkeepers in the world than there are teams, so it must be a completely different mindset. You must have to prepare for the fact that you might go through a whole season and only play a handful of games.
Yeah, I think it's more for myself. I didn't want to run about outside, so going in goals seemed a bit easier. But yeah, I think being a goalkeeper, you need to back yourself 100%, that you know that you can play for whatever club you're going to.
When did you decide that goalkeeping was going to be for you? Because when we see it, you're clearly comfortable with the ball at your feet, and some people have asked me, did Scott used to play outfield? Because you do look comfortable. What was your background away early on? When did you just decide to put the gloves on?
Yeah, I think I was roughly about 14 when I started playing in goals. But I've always been a bit of a frustrated outfield player. So being here and getting to join in possession day to day is great.
What was your outfield position? Where was your strength?
Probably I would say sitting midfielder and just pass the ball a bit. Yeah. No much running. Like Bruni.
Like Bruni, but kind of like the role of a goalkeeper has developed into almost that role anyway, because you tell us, how much has it developed over even just recently, the last sort of 5 or 6 years?
Yeah, I think I've been really fortunate that obviously the manager's here, and that football is evolving into the way where the goalkeeper needs to be better with his feet, and it's more about passing instead of just kicking the ball as far as you can. So it's been great to watch, and it's been great for myself.
Did Manuel Neuer, did he start that trend? Was it kind of naturally his strength and it worked?
I think it was more probably when Pep Guardiola started coming in, and I've seen a lot of interviews where he said that if you use the goalkeeper as an outfield player, then you've automatically got one more than the other team, so you can keep possession a little bit better.
This is 110 years ago this week. John Thompson, the Prince of Celtic goalkeepers, was born. Do you ever, you're the one in the jersey just now, do you ever let your mind wander to these great figures of history and how you can perhaps make little bits of your own history?
Not really. I think for myself, so far it's been a case of if I get a game, and when I get a game is to do my best for the team. And I really need to take it week by week. I know how quickly football moves and it changes, so I think it's difficult to picture yourself in the same sort of category as these guys.
We talk about the goalkeepers union, and we know that you and the other goalkeepers are really close here. When Craig was in goals, you guys supported him. I take it that's been the same since you've taken over.
Yeah, of course, nothing's really changed in training. We still speak the same. We still give advice, and I'll always go to Craig and ask for advice on things if I'm not sure about.
What kind of mentality do you need to be a goalkeeper? People say, goalkeepers are they're a bit crazy. They're a different breed. What is the mentality that you've got that perhaps the outfield players don't?
I think at this club that it's less crazy and more calculated, and you need to be confident, and you need to be chilled, because the atmosphere at times is electric, so you need to be calm and collected, that when you get the ball you're not going to do anything rash, you're going to do what needs to be done. When
the ball is up the other side of the pitch, do you know what you have to do? Do you have a role there? Because a lot of the time, Celtic goalkeeper playing domestically, you can be far away from the ball, but quite quickly you may be called into action. Is it a task to keep your concentration?
Yeah, 100%. I think, like you say, at this club there is times where we've got the ball in the opposition half for a long time, so it's all about staying connected to the defenders in front of you, and always concentrating, because you never know if the ball gets played in behind, you could be out there to keep the flow going of the game.
I suppose a great example of that was the one against Airdrie recently, where we had the ball and then all of a sudden it was up the other end and you were called upon to make that great save, or double save, triple save, quadruple save, whatever it was.
Yeah, exactly, and that's the life of a goalkeeper at Celtic, is you might have nothing to do for an entire game, and just that one split second where you can be called upon to keep the team in the game. So you always need to be on your toes.
Massive game against St Johnstone. It's kind of a game that we've been looking forward to, because this game in hand that Celtic have had has been there for weeks, a couple of months. Now it's here. Are you guys really focused on the fact that this is an opportunity to get 3 points where no other teams are playing?
Yeah, it's obviously a really important game for us. I think we're going into every game now as the mindset of a cup final, and we want to win every game. We know how important it is, 3 points every week now. So yeah, it's a really important game, and we're all fully focused on it.
Now that we're getting to the business end of the season, second half of the season, when the pressure gets ramped up, do you get the feeling that the boys are showing that the experience that they've got in this environment is showing?
Yeah, 100%. I think since I've been here, every time it's been a high pressure game or a big game, the lads always show up and show up well. I think the team here is suited to these big occasions and these big games, and going into every game now as if it's a cup final is great for us.